a framework of international cooperation that is absolutely essential when we face the enormous challenges of migration in today's world. It is true that through history, migration has always been present. And I do believe it has contributed to global wealth, development, and prosperity. And it is also true that 80% of the migrants that live in the world have done so in a safe and orderly way. But we cannot forget the tragedies that we witness every day in deserts, in the sea, everywhere, where people trying to have a better life put themselves in the hands of traffickers and smugglers that dramatically violate their human rights and cause so many to die. 60,000 migrants have perished on the way since the beginning of the century. And so it is indeed very important to, at the same time, guarantee the human rights of migrants and create the conditions for both countries of origin, transit, and destination better cooperate, respecting the interests of the states and at the same time guaranteeing the human rights of migrants. We are not establishing a new right to migrate. No. There is not the right for anyone to go anywhere at any time according to his or her own will. What we are establishing is the obligation to respect the human rights of migrants, what of course is absolutely obvious when we at the same time celebrate the 70th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. It would be inconceivable to exclude migrants from the scope of the Universal Declaration. At the same time, I am deeply convinced that with better international cooperation, it will be possible to invest much more in countries of origin, creating the conditions for people to have an option to stay in their own country and build with hope their lives in their own country. I do believe that better international cooperation will also open the way for more opportunities for legal migration, taking into account the needs of markets, the demography, and the situation of different countries in the world. And I also believe that these will help a much more effective international cooperation in cracking down on smugglers and traffickers that correspond today to multinationals of crime that benefit enormously financially from the tragedies and the despair of so many people that many of them die at the hands of those smugglers and those traffickers.